I am Kaitlyn Parker from Unspoken Obligations, and today we're talking about something that I absolutely love. Being a mom. I never knew that I wanted to be a mom. If you asked me even a couple years before my daughter was born, my oldest one who's 5 now, if I wanted to have kids, it was like, hell freaking no. I was an active firefighter, and I did not want to give up something I absolutely loved for someone I didn't love yet. That's literally what I would say until I got hurt. And then I said, okay, now there's time in my life. Let's try this thing. Let's have a kid. My husband was on board, and here we go. It is such a rewarding experience. And for somebody who hasn't had a kid, it's hard to explain because it took me a while to become more and more bonded with her and now my second child. But it is something that is a lifelong connection that is something that lights me up. My daughters are freaking awesome. My oldest one's name is Noelle Anastasia, Christmas Princess, and my youngest one is Lexi Rose. I love them with my whole heart, and I try to instill in them all the mom things that I know and have learned, and that hopefully I'm doing better than I could have ever thought. But not because I know I'm doing well or not, it's just because it's my gut intuition. Just as our parents raised us and their gut intuition and what they were told was right and wrong. I am honored and privileged to be able to help mold these little angels. Everybody calls their kids angels, but mine are so cool. Noelle is this spitfire, this spark with crazy curly hair, and she can make friends with anybody. I have never been able to make friends like that. Like, where did she come from? She is the epitome of a loving, kind, caring, compassionate person that just wants to bring joy to everybody. She has been generous from the time she could pick up food and taste it and say, yum, and then hand it to somebody else. What kid does that? Lexi is rugged. Noelle plays with her so rough, and Lexi thinks it's fun. Lexi is always smiling. She's always cheerful. She is so smart, just like her sister. And they are so much fun to be with. They bring so much joy to me and my husband that we are honored to have them as our daughters. Some of the things that I've talked about in previous episodes is that work-life balance. That is not a thing. It's a boundary. And one of the things I've committed to myself is to being able to be present with my daughters and to be focused. And that is the drive that makes me do the things that I do. Wake up every day, go to work, do my stuff, come home and be with my girls, and muster all the energy I possibly can to be as present as I can. I know what it's like growing up and not having my parents around. My parents were very much workaholics in their own fashion. Whether they wanted to or not, it's what they needed to do and what they felt like were their obligations. I'm trying to break the mold myself and being present with my daughters. When we play, we play. I'm focused, eye contact, paying attention, getting down on their level, playing games. We go to Disney as a family. I have to have things to look forward to. I go nuts if I don't. The pressures of owning a business and just being a mom and a wife and a sister and a daughter, it's rough. There's just so much pulling on me all the time. I bet you can relate. But when I have something to look forward to, like my Disney trips, it gives me that sense of peace, that sense of calm. Listening to my music, imagining I'm on the rides, being in the spirit of just the feeling of being there by looking at my pictures and talking about going on the trips with my kids. You know how many times we've played go on the airplane to go to Disney? My kids actually pack their bags. And we sit there and we're pretending we're all buckled in on the airplane and we're getting off. And what park are we going to today? What do you do for fun? What do you do that brings out that child in your life? Like that spark inside you. It's still there. It never went away. I know my daughters are my blessing. They are what keeps me really alive. I drowned. I feel like I'm drowning at work a lot. There's just so much pressure. But when I look at my little girls' faces, I hope they know how much I love them. They mean so much to me. And if they only knew how much my heart was there for them. I choose to put them before my needs, but that's my choice. That's an obligation I've given to myself, but I've chosen it, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with sucking up all of the remaining energy I have for a day and playing with my kids. I'm okay with that for now. Because they're only little for so long. There'll be a time where they would rather spend time with their friends. I mean, my mom has such an amazing bond with her grandchildren. It's a beautiful thing. I joke Noelle likes her better than me, which I'm happy about. Lexi adores her father. We are so blessed. What are the things in your life that bring you so much joy and excitement? It might be your dog. It might be a trip that you're going on. It might be this friend that you just met at a coffee shop. What lights you up? We have to have this in life. We can't not. A lot of this shit I've been talking about in this podcast is heavy. Life is not always heavy. Nor is it meant to be. I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to be silly. I want to dance in the rain. And believe it or not, we do that. That's right. You come find us in Disney when it's raining. What are we doing? We're dancing in the rain, and no, we don't have raincoats on. I dare you. Send me a video of you dancing in the rain next time. When's the last time you did that? When's the last time you did something that was silly that you were afraid if somebody was going to watch you? What the hell? Why does it matter? Dance like no one's watching. That's what the kids have done for me. They are my light. They are my extra. They are these amazing spirits that I have been so blessed. Now, being a mom is not all peaches and roses and all that shit. It's hard. The sleepless nights, the needs are constant. How many lunches do I make a week? How many different dinners do I make a week? On top of all the other things that I'm doing, there's always something and someone who is expecting and needing something from me. It is exhausting. But it is a beautiful thing. I get to help grow and mold these beautiful children into something that is going to be a beautiful addition to the world. They already are. They bring so much joy and love to people. And just as you did when you were a child, one of the hardest things I realized after I had kids was my parents loved me as much as I loved them. It's a very interesting concept for me to think that someone could love me that much. That's my own issue. But have you thought about that? Do you love something or someone so much that you can almost taste it? But then remember that someone feels the same freaking way about you? You wouldn't be hearing this if it wasn't true. I'm sure there's someone in your life that does now or has in the past loved you more than you would ever even imagine. Where's that person today? Can you send them a love note? I love sending little text messages out of the blue. Hey, love you, smooches, love hearts. I love my little emojis. Just thinking about you today. I love you. When's the last time you did that? You didn't ask for anything. Nothing. You just did it because you wanted to smile. Make it selfish. You know how much that's going to bring joy to somebody else? Not the reason to do it, but it's a bonus. Being a mom is such an honor and a privilege. And the people who don't treat it so, I'm sorry. Not everybody sees it that way. But that's their experience. And that's okay. If you're listening to this now, you have the ability to rewrite your narrative. If you didn't feel loved and appreciated, that could be your perception. You don't know what the past was and what the history was that led up to the actions and the behaviors that you experienced and your perception of them. Somebody could just be seen as a grumpy old man, but you don't know why they became that way. The pain and the suffering they may have gone through and their unspoken obligations that led them to where they are. Give them a little bit of grace. You can't change anybody else, but you can be the damn best person you can be. And other people's thoughts and feelings shouldn't affect you. You're the only one who can control your thoughts and feelings. So if you felt like you weren't loved by your mother or your father, change the narrative. Know it. Believe it. Feel it. Because I bet you were. Whether you knew it or not, I bet you were. And are. I know from my personal experience, being a mother is freaking awesome. Freaking exhausting, but awesome. And I look forward to all the amazing adventures I have with my kids as they grow and I get to teach them things and we have fun together. It's going to be an epic ride. What are you looking forward to? What parts are making you happy? What makes you smile? And share the love. Being a mom is awesome. Being a friend is awesome. Enjoy it and find the happiness each and every day. I know I will. Thank you for watching and listening to Unspoken Obligations with me, Kaitlyn Parker. Continue to find your peace, love, and joy. It's out there. I know it's in you.